Hi friends, it's Arizona Casey and I am walking out in my backyard. I want to take a video of what my yard looks like this morning because we are due to have high winds today. Not necessarily a monsoon, not necessarily a thunderstorm, just the high winds and possibly tornado-like conditions. So I'm really hoping my yard stays intact. I put so much effort into making a beautiful backyard, and I will be absolutely devastated if high winds or a tornado comes through here and destroys my yard. So I'm gonna do a quick walkthrough and just to have a video of what my yard looked like before what could possibly happen this afternoon. I'm in the courtyard, and this is a Pakistan mulberry. I believe this is the second summer in the ground. It's gotten quite large. Here's another Pakistan mulberry. It hasn't done quite as well as this one. I don't know why. I purchased them at the same place at the same time, and they were the same size. My mimosa tree. I'm pretty certain this is quite strong. Hopefully it won't blow over. You never know though, with a tornado-like condition, what will happen. This is a white mulberry. I'm not too terribly concerned about my row of mulberries. I have an everbearing here. This is my Pakistan. These trees right here, the Pakistan and the Florida Giant, are about, I don't know, maybe 15 feet high, and they have quite a solid trunk. When we had a monsoon back in late June, these trees were whipping around in the wind and they did not break. They did fantastic. I always forget the name of this tree. I always have to look. Oh, Shangri-La. This is my Shangri-La mulberry. And this is a pepper on top of a picnic table. Pepper's due for a haircut. I've got some more mulberries back here. I'm not worried about those so much. Unless we get a tornado, then you never know. The one that I am worried about is the jujube. And the reason I'm worried about this is because during that last monsoon, a limb did break off, and this tree is so heavily laden with fruit. I thought about trimming it before the storm, but then the fruit are just not quite ready. They're almost ready. So I guess I'm just gonna wait and see what happens. We may not even get a storm today. I just really hope it doesn't do any damage to this jujube. I love jujubes. The last monsoon that we had did blow this peach tree over, and I pushed it back into place and put a stake next to it. I need to do a better job, and if a tree goes down, it probably will be this one. This is a desert willow, and it really took a beating during the last storm that we had, but it hung in there. My peach trees are almost ready. That noise you heard in the background, that was my dogs playing. Oh, a branch broke over here. Oh my goodness. As I was saying, a branch broke, probably from the last storm. I've got to thin these peaches out next year. I need to thin them out better. I thought I did, but apparently I did not. Okay, we'll see how everything looks tomorrow or later today. Hey, good morning. The storm didn't happen the day that we were told it would. It happened the following day. And I just did a quick walk through to make sure that all my trees were still alive and intact. There were a few limbs broken, but overall I got very lucky. So yeah, we were supposed to have the storm on Wednesday and we ended up having it on Thursday. And here's one limb down right here. So far, that's the only main casualty I have discovered. Everything else looks pretty good and pretty happy from all the rainfall. Boy, it poured down last night. We used to get a monsoon like in the afternoon almost every day for like 20 minutes. It would pour down buckets and then the sun would come out and that would be it. And now we're getting so much wind, and we even had hail this year. It's just crazy. But yeah, everything looks pretty good. Some of the trees are droopy from the rain, but they'll bounce back once the sun comes out. It's one good thing I don't have to water today. The bees are hard at work already. I planted 3 little mulberry trees yesterday, and they look like they're fine. They probably really enjoyed this rain that we had. It was in the forecast to rain on Wednesday and Friday, and we got it on Thursday. These are mulberries my dad brought me from Missouri last Christmas. They were little sticks about 2 or 3 inches high, and I've had them in my what I call my greenhouse, my Arizona greenhouse, and I thought it was time to plant them. I planted 3 other ones already that my dad brought, and they are twice, if not 3 times as big as these. So now it's time for these little guys to grow. Here's another mulberry that came from the same batch that my dad brought me. ground. It's pretty big, but it's been in the ground longer.